All right, so we're here right next to Waterside. So just beyond this pool and cabana area, those townhomes back here, that's right there in Waterside where just over to the right, you can't really see it on the camera, but like right here, you can see part of the buildings there where the restaurants and the shops are. So you can easily walk right around over there. So you're walking distance to lots of great shops and restaurants. From this whole community. This particular home, the way it's laid out, the garage is in the back, so there's alleys like you can see back here. This is the back of the home, but that's the garage. So it just makes it the feel of the community, a little bit different than your standard community. Kind of keeps everything looking nice and pretty as you drive through. All right, so when you walk into this home, this is their model home. Just a little closet there. They do have a bedroom downstairs immediately to the right. This could obviously be used as an office, but if you had somebody that, can't climb the stairs, this one actually has an ensuite. Just a little nice little shower in here, toilet and vanity, and a nice little closet. The ceilings in this home are very high. These are at least 9.5 feet. If someone told me they were 10, I would believe them because they're pretty big. So this home has wood planked tile flooring. As you come back here into the home, it definitely opens up quite nicely. Just behind me here is the downstairs powder room. Nice, very large island, big expansive kitchen here. This particular home, they have the lower cabinets, a different color than the uppers. Nice corner pantry here. This is pretty typical. They have a pretty nice organizer in there instead of just your basic wire racks. The kitchen opens up right into the dining room here. They have these nice lights for some natural light. Nice windows for natural light. Lots of windows in this room. This space back here would actually be the garage. So because this is the model, obviously they have their offices here, but you would come in from the garage. You have like this nice little drop area here. They have some under the stairs storage because, down here in Florida, we don't really have basements. And then out here, you would kind of have like you put a little hot tub out here. They kind of turfed it, but this is kind of like your little backyard / side yard area that you have. You could screen in your lanai here and, make it quite comfortable all year round. Let's go upstairs. So there's this nice loft area here as you come right up the stairs. Again, lots of windows, lots of natural light. So let's go in here to this, just a kind of like a little game closet here at the top of the steps. This would be, I guess, your second bedroom in the home. This is like a typical full-size bed. So plenty of room on either side there with the nightstands. One single window in this bedroom here. Great size closet though. Great size closet, nice little walk-in closet for a kid's room. That window looks out the back of the home. Coming right out of that room and going right into the next room here. This is, I would say this room is a very similar size to the first room. It's a little harder to tell because they don't have a bed in here. Still just one single window. And I don't work for David Weekly, so I can't explain to you what they got going on, but I'm sure it's impressive. All right, coming out of that second bedroom, again, that's the stairs, 2 bedrooms here, loft. Just past the loft is a upstairs like hall bath. You got the tub shower combo with a nice tile. And then a nice little vanity here, a framed mirror, which is nice. And then just past that on the opposite side of the hallway is your laundry room. Nice walk-in laundry room. They got actual cabinets in this one. And instead of just a wire rack, which looks good. This sounds like this is an HVAC closet here, which I am correct. then you have your primary suite. This is facing the front of the house. Lots of windows in this bedroom. That's obviously a king size bed, but there's so much, take a pan here. There's so much space and floor space here in this room. And then we walk over here into the ensuite. Again, quite a bit of space here as you walk in. Great shower. There's your linen closet. There's your water closet. And then here is your main closet. Again, they just have the standard wire racks in here. But if you did do something, custom, that's a big closet. You could stick a lot of stuff in there with a nice closet organizer. All right, and that's a full tour of this home. This is the 3-story townhome. This unit's called the Coastline. It's built by David Weekley. This is one of their model homes. Let's take a look. So currently these homes are selling for right around $550,000, depending on the location. Some of the locations that are right next to the lake actually go for closer to $900,000. All right, so when you walk in, you have this nice large area here. Immediately to the left here, it's got the French doors on this particular home, but this would actually be like what would be your third bedroom, and it's a great size room. I believe you can see here in the video. It would be a really nice bedroom, but they have it obviously set up as an office. Ceiling heights in this room here are easily 9 feet. It does have a full bathroom down here with a shower. And then you also have a great size walk-in closet. As I mentioned, this is the model home. So in the back here, there would normally be a door here in this entryway, and then this would be your 2-car garage. So you would have a full 2-car garage back here in this space. This door right here is actually your elevator. We're not going to take that today, but you do have an elevator in this 3-story townhome. All right, this would be the second floor, which would be the main living area space. First, you are greeted by this great dining room area space. Nice window seat there. Opens right up to this beautiful kitchen and family room area. As we take a walk around this extremely large island space, you do actually have a full pantry in this townhome. Something that's not that common in Florida is gas. They do have gas in this community, which is extremely nice. Obviously, this is the model home, so it does have a lot of beautiful finishes and options. I particularly like not having a sink in the island, and just kind of keeps everything nice, dry, and clean. Lots of windows, lots of natural light in this home. So this door over here in the corner is your elevator again. This would be your, main hall bath up here on the second floor. And then you do have this nice outdoor, patio porch area. It's covered. Plenty of space out here. So this particular model home is located across from like the pool area, which is on the lake, but they do have a dock here, right there. And I believe that you can do kayaking and paddleboarding on that lake. And you might be able to see a little bit of a white strip here. That's the sand volleyball courts over there at Waterside. Over there is the kids' playground, right there where that little white house is. And then over here is the tennis and pickleball courts for this particular community, which is only made up of 200 homes. That's single family homes and townhomes. So kind of just like a nice small little community. All right, let's go up to the third floor, the final floor in this home. once we get up here, we have the HVAC closet, nothing super special in there. This would be your second bedroom. So in this room here, you do have a nice double window there. Lets in a lot of natural light. You kind of have a typical bedroom closet in this room, but you do also have an ensuite, which is nice. Every bedroom has an ensuite. Nice little vanity and a nice little tub shower combo, beautiful tile. 9-foot ceilings again in this home all the way up here on the 3rd floor, which is very nice. You do have your full walk-in laundry room, which is not always a thing in townhomes, but in this one it is. It's quite large. Nice little folding table. And then this would be your primary suite. Again, beautiful windows. Those windows look out the front of the home. This gets to be his closet. Why so big? Someone might ask. And a beautiful little window, in case he has to spend a lot of time in there. Then you have this nice, beautiful ensuite, framed mirror. Optioned this with a beautiful tub, soaking tub, great shower. You got the rain head. You have your water closet just past the sinks, and then what would be her closet. This one just has the basic wire racks, but it could be super special if you did put in a different type of closet organizer. So this particular model home overlooks the pool and the lake, which is quite nice because they did plant a lot of palm trees. But as you can see, those are the sand volleyball courts, and you have all of Waterside over there with all the restaurants and shops. Lots to enjoy, just a simple walking distance away. If you're not familiar with Waterside, it is a great area inside Lakewood Ranch. It's pretty centrally located. And so this is a tour of David Weekley's 3-story townhome. So I'm still in the same community, but something I wanted to point out, because they don't have very many of these, but these are more of like your standard single family home with a front loading garage. Most of the rear loading garages are kind of in the middle of the community, but here along the lake, they have this strip of, your standard front loading garage. Some of these homes are bigger and smaller. They do start around $700,000. And but you can actually have your home here on the lake, have that kind of that classic pool in the back, and also have the lake back here. And they do have several of these still available. Not that this is a huge community, but I thought this was worth pointing out and showing.